All right, welcome back here. This is the first educational video of the part 2 of our courses. All right, this one is going to be all about the protection components. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. And what we're able to do, let's click back through here. All right, so when we talk about protection component, I want you to think about all of the areas of your life where, you know, we have car insurance, home insurance, umbrella policy, you got some work benefits possibly, or different disability, medical insurance, and then as far as like estate planning, basic will, trust, and life insurance. So these are what we call protection components. So what are some of the talking points about protection components, right? The goal with this is actually the first thing we teach people, is to have maximum replacement protection in all areas. And we really don't want it to cost a lot out of pocket. That's the beauty of my process. The goal is get in the best position possible and really to do it without any out-of-pocket cost, right? And that's the beauty of the model and how we're able to coordinate this, right? So as we work through this, I said maximum protection in all areas. I want to help you with the mindset. Why do we start with protection, right? The model I teach people, it really flips the traditional financial planning on its head, right? If you have ever sat down with an advisor, really, they go right to the assets. They go to, hey, let's start saving into this area and try to build this big pile of money over time. Well, I'm not saying that's wrong in itself, but why is there such a high failure rate, right? Why are the stats showing 70% or 76%, depending on what you read, of people are retiring without enough money, right? The system isn't working, okay? And I think one of the reasons is it's flipped upside down. So we need to start with the foundation. We need to build the base, and the base should start with protection, right? We want to have maximum coverage in all areas. So a simple question to help illustrate this: if you own a house and that house burns to the ground, how much do you want the insurance company to send you a check for? Do you want them to send you a check to build half of that house back, to build a fourth of that house, to have to downgrade to a trailer house? Or do you want them to fully replace the value of that house, right? Pretty simple. Most people say, I want full replacement of that house. I want to be able to build that same house back or better, or take that money and move somewhere else to have something similar or better. So it's the same thing with all of the areas of our life, right? You want the full replacement of your assets, right? Of your life, of your income. You want to be in a position to full replace. And the beauty of the model I teach people is we're able to accomplish that with no out-of-pocket costs, just by looking at the whole picture. You can kind of see the drawers of the model here. So if you're working through this, and an action step further, we want to get statements of your car insurance. We want to get statements of your auto insurance, right? And you can feel free to send them to me. I'll teach you how to build this model. I'll build it for you. I'll meet with you for free to show you how to organize this, and obviously set this up so you have your own model, okay? Have something, a floor to stand on. This is, the goal is to teach all of my clients how to have the organization and the confidence to make the next decision. Umbrella policies, disability insurances, whether you have a private plan or something through your work benefits. Find out, how much is it going to pay? If you got disabled and couldn't wake up tomorrow, not wake up, but if you couldn't go to work and do your job, right? How is that going to impact you if you lost your income stream from work? Disability insurance will kick in and make that payment so you can cover your lifestyle, right? Find out what your benefits are, what's available, medical coverage, right? Especially like major medical. What would happen if you had a major incident? Do you have a game plan, right? GoFundMe should not be your game plan, right? Have a game plan in place to take care of yourself, your family, your income, your life in worst case scenario. Government plans, right? find out your benefits, especially if you're nearing retirement, Social Security benefits, pensions, wills and trust. There's a few things I teach people, you know, especially if you have kids, right? Who's going to take care of the kids if you're not there? Who's going to take care of the money in your estate if you're not there? And who is going to be the one to actually know where that will, that piece of paper, your wishes are, to make sure they get followed through on? So a basic will is very important. Even if you don't want to pay an attorney to get this done, at least write it out and talk about it with your spouse if you have a spouse. And then life insurance. Life insurance, there's a couple conversations. What's the right amount that we want to have, right? Life insurance, think of it this: if you're earning an income and you get hit by the bus tomorrow, how much income is your family going to miss out on from now until you quit working? It's a simple calculation. If you're making 100 grand a year and you're 35 years old and you get hit by the bus tomorrow, that's 30 years of income missing. So 100 grand times 30 years, a simple estimate would be there's a $3 million loss to your family, even if you never get another pay raise, right? So the right amount, and then once we get into it, the right type of insurance. There's a term or a temporary coverage and a permanent coverage, right? So we teach people, how do these fit into your life and how do they add extra benefits there? That's about it for now. So the homework is to round this stuff up. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I'll help you build out your model. Thank you.